It is my great privilege to welcome you to Conversations about Colorectal Cancer. Hearing the words, "you have cancer," can be paralyzing. You are hit with a major emotional shock, and in the same conversation, you have your first introduction to the vocabulary of cancer: resection, ostomy, neuropathy. If you aren't careful, you get thrown into the big, complex cancer machine with little idea of what is happening to you or why. And the emotional trauma makes it harder than ever before to ask questions or to understand the answers. For people with colorectal cancer, this becomes even tougher. You are fighting a disease that affects a part of the body that most people don't discuss. The very nature of colorectal cancer can make it more isolating. Yet one thing is clear: being informed and having a strong community of support are critical factors in living longer and better. That is why we are encouraging people to have conversations about colorectal cancer. Over the past year, we have traveled across the country to give patients and their families the latest and best information about treatment options, and to let patients and their families know that they are not alone. We are pleased now to bring you this information on the web. I want to thank the wonderful doctors of MD Anderson for sharing their expertise in this seminar, and to thank Amgen for their generous support that has made this event possible. And finally, I want to thank Joan London, whose insight and compassion you will find evident as you watch. Please take your time in viewing this material, and call the Colon Cancer Alliance if you have any questions. This seminar series is made possible through support from Amgen, so we're glad to have you here, and we certainly appreciate the support we've gotten to help make this information available to patients across the country. Now it is my great privilege to introduce someone who you all know. Joan London is probably the most recognized and trusted face in television journalism today. She spent almost 2 decades in Good Morning America, helping everybody wake up and start off their day well and informed. She is currently the host of Hometown Heroes on DirecTV, and will host a new program, Health Corner, on Lifetime that starts January 4th. So a whole new venture for her in this area. She's a speaker and an author. She's written a number of books, including a series of books about how to live healthy and well, a great cookbook on healthy cooking. But you know her, and I'm going to introduce her now. Joan London, thank you so much for being here.
The conversations about colorectal cancer, Finding Hope in Your Community National Tour, really came about because of a need that was expressed by colorectal cancer community members, that they needed a way to be able to really hear from the experts and to be able to connect with each other, and to just help them manage their own health care. The fight against cancer is a difficult one, and the fight against colorectal cancer often leaves patients feeling overwhelmed by just the choices that they have to make in treatment options, and also isolated. So these seminars have really been uniquely designed so that the attendees get a chance to hear from the leading colorectal cancer health professionals in their area, learn about the latest treatment advances, be able to ask questions of the experts, and then also be able to interact and have that participate in that peer-to-peer forum. The events we found have really allowed patients to, and also their caregivers. A lot of you here today are probably also caregivers. It just gives you that opportunity to get together and share your experiences and learn from one another, and also just be able to support one another in the battle against colorectal cancer. We are additionally really working hard to just increase public awareness about the importance of talking about this disease, and the importance of that open dialogue between patient and doctor. Because in this country, we know that most Americans don't talk to their doctor about colorectal cancer. And sadly, we also know that if it's caught early, it's one of the most treatable forms of cancer. Information. Information is really one of the most important tools in fighting disease, and especially, of course, in fighting this disease. The Colon Cancer Alliance has been doing these seminars now for 2 years with the very generous support of Amgen. And they've been told by a lot of the attendees that these seminars have been life-changing events for many people. And we really hope that you will feel the same way at the end of today. We hope that you leave with the feeling that you've made some new friends and that you have also found a new source of support in your community as you go through this journey. The Colon Cancer Alliance has worked very closely with the doctors here at MD Anderson Cancer Center to bring you speakers that are really leading experts in their fields. And they will provide you with the most up-to-date advances in colorectal cancer treatment information in oncology and in surgery and in interventional radiology.